home salon. Thank you. Okay, now let's invite Cheryl Saver. And Cheryl Saver is co-host tonight, and she is a publisher, a poet, and writer. She also hosts a monthly event in this branch for Canadian Federation of Poets. So let's welcome Cheryl.
Thank you. I'm going to keep this very short. I'm really nervous going after these wonderful poets who have gone before me. So I'm going to race through what I have. Look with kind eyes. When I stand up for what I believe, rock the boat against the tide, will you applaud, even if you disagree? Even if you fear that I'm not quite mainstream, will you still look upon me with kind eyes? When I pour my heart and soul into my creation, shade it with exotic colors, and hold it up with pride, and place it next to your creations, can you look at it with an open mind and see the beauty in the difference? Can you look upon it with kind eyes? When I step out of the margins and venture along paths that you walk so confidently, will you make way for me or pretend you don't see me? Will you watch passively while I'm denigrated to the sidelines? Will you, can you look at me with kind eyes? I come from a part of the world where the female child is not looked on as a blessing, sometimes. Girl, she walks along the back roads of life, treading timidly, giving way to all others, mistress of nothing, no claim to land or name, her identity drawn and overshadowed by every male in her life, daughter of her father, wife of her husband, mother of her son. She walks along the back roads of life, invisible. Her footsteps make no sound on the concrete tracks of ideology and leave no imprint in the shifting sands of time. This one is also in that same vein. Her greatest enemy. She looks into the mirror and sees her greatest enemy, the haunted eyes of a victim, the resignation of the hopeless. Then she pulls up her veil to cover all but those defeated eyes and goes on as before, walking in life's shadows, in his shadow, eyes to the ground, lest her gaze be mistaken for brazen, shrouding her femininity, lest it incite male passions, living behind screens and walls of prisons she calls home, taking her prison with her, a sweltering portable hell of burqas, hijabs, veils. Liberation could come if there is the will to fight for it. Equality will come if the inequality is acknowledged. Justice would come if the injustice is shunned. She looks into the mirror and sees her greatest enemy.